Revere, back to you.
All right, Julie, thanks so much. Money is one of the big reasons that couples actually get divorced. So in these tough economic times, it's important to recession-proof your relationship. And joining us this morning is a communications expert with Landmark Education, Deborah Beroset. Deborah, thanks for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Tough times all the way around. Why is it so difficult for us to talk about money? We can talk about everything else in the world with our partner, but sometimes money's tough.
Isn't that the case? That's because we're not just talking about money. We're talking about all the meaning and all our interpretations about the money and everything around it.
Such as?
Well, it could be, he makes this certain amount of money, right? Mm-hmm. He should be making more money is what we add. Or maybe we've got this much in credit card debt, and maybe what the meaning is that I add to it, what I tell myself about that is, well, I'm a creative person, I'm not good with money. Mm-hmm. So we're never just talking about money.
There's always some kind of underlying thing.
That's right.
Beneath that. I think most people should talk about this even prior to, let's say, getting married or living together. But some people don't, So if you're in a relationship, and in this current economy,
yes,
what do you do to sort of get on the right track if you aren't already there?
Well, there's a really, really powerful exercise that we share with participants in Landmark Education programs. It's made a difference for people around the world. And basically, the first thing to do is to sit down with your partner, with your spouse, and have a conversation. And there's a particular way that conversation goes, right?
Right.
The first thing is to get clear. Actually, I recommend people take a pencil and paper and write down the facts. What exactly are the relevant facts regarding our money situation? And the facts sound something like we have this much in credit card debt, or we have this much money coming in and this much money going out every month. Or maybe one of the facts is we have no idea.
Right.
And that's part of the situation, right?
Right. You're a communication expert. I mean, the bottom line is communicate.
That's right.
Talk to each other.
That's right.
And put it in black and white. Because
yes,
I think a lot of times people sweep that under the rug and then go on about their business. Okay,
absolutely.
So once you've done that, once
yes,
you've sort of sat down, put pen to paper,
yes,
where do you go from there?
All right. From there, then you look at each of those facts that you wrote down, and you look to see for yourself, all right, what is it that I tell myself about that? So you have X amount of credit card debt, right? Mm-hmm. What is it that you tell yourself? What is the story? What's the meaning that you've added? Maybe you've added the meaning that, we've dug ourselves so far into the hole we'll never get out. So who's dealing with your credit card debt now is someone for whom it's impossible to ever dig out of that hole.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's the case that, he had a job and now he's been laid off. And what you've added to that is it shouldn't be that way.
Right.
Right? And so who's in the communication with her spouse is someone for whom this is all wrong and it shouldn't be that way.
Mm-hmm. So once you've done that, once you've sort of communicated, then you have to have a plan of action, don't you?
That's right. But once the two of you have sat down together and actually shared what each of you has been adding to the facts, mm-hmm, that clears the air. Right?
That's a key,
yes,
clearing the air, because so often you sort of, like I said, sweep things under the rug and the resentments build up, then all of a sudden you have a blow up and it's about something that you haven't even talked about to begin with.
That's right, and it doesn't have to go that way.
Right.
It does not.
Create solutions together.
That's right, and that way, whatever the circumstances are, the two of you are dealing with them powerfully as a team.
Bottom line, communicate.
That's right.
All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate you being here. Those tips, by the way, we've put on our website, also linked you to Deborah's website. We appreciate you being here, Deborah.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Steve, back over to you.
Revere, thanks so much. And the economy, of course, one of the big issues for lawmakers as well in Maryland and Virginia. Now they are back to work trying to solve their money troubles, and we have